Wack 100 again successfully calling out how the feds will be picking somebody else up. I don't know how Wack 100 know when the feds will be picking somebody up and to when to disassociate from them to and tells us months ahead of time and hours ahead of time what the feds is about to do and who they looking at and what's going on. Feds will be picking somebody up and to when to disassociate from them to and tells us months ahead of time and hours ahead of time what the feds is about to do and who they looking at and what's going on. Feds will be picking somebody up and to when to disassociate from them to and tells us months ahead of time and hours ahead of time what the feds is about to do. Why do they always do that? My fault, y'all. I caught the echo. They always yank my volume up all of a sudden. My volume don't even be up, but yeah, y'all, it's just crazy. Wack 100 knows exactly who about to go to jail and when and how. And black people, if you out here and you call yourself embezzling money or putting money into an account, these 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 Caucasian people is watching every move. Uh, I'm reacting to Keep It G News, and then I want to react to this video on Cam Capone News, and yeah, got a couple of bets too that I can make sure that's not going too crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna be on here for the next hour. We gonna figure this out, man. Oh, we gonna listen to the Clubhouse of Wack 100. He called all of this stuff out. He called all of this shit out. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But allegedly right now, Crip's leader Big U, you feel me? He's on the run because they're saying that Big U took money from Draymond and Shaq that was supposed to be for a kids. It was supposed to be for a kids charity, and Big U took the money and he was spending it on gang related activities and all types of drugs and hits and all types of stuff that the feds are saying. They're saying they were watching, literally watching the money being transferred from his accounts, tapping his calls. So when these dudes be like, "Oh, ain't nobody watching you," this and that and the third, there's somebody watching you. I don't care if you the guy that stand in the corner, you the watchman. It's somebody watching you, and you're involved with these people. You get involved with these people. That you know what I'm saying. Somebody over you watching you. They don't even got to be next to you to be watching you. They could be watching you from the internet now, because that's the type of technology we got today. But I'm looking for the part here. They literally said Big U took money from Shaq and Draymond. I just thought that was so interesting. It's crazy. Like they say he took the money from Shaq and Draymond, and he was supposed to be putting it into the community. But I mean, we have a bunch of people in our community like this. Like I'm just saying, with great power comes great responsibility. In the black community, we got to watch who we put in the money and the power into and behind, so that it can get back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna have to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what's going on. It's a whole charade, and it's just crazy, and everybody's running around with their head on fire because Wack 100 called this, and now Big U is on the run after being on Vlad and saying he wanted to be more of a pillar in his community. These people have been watching you and keeping an eye when you say stuff like that, and you say that you want to, you know what I'm saying, you want to take that leader role, that Malcolm X role, that Martin Luther King role. These people are watching your every move. So I'm looking for the part here. I'm pretty sure this is the part right here. Salute to Keep It G News. He be reporting on this stuff immediately.
Hey man, yo, life don't shit don't happen like that. You know what I mean? It's not how things normally go in real life, man.
And he's being sought by.
Why leave cut Wack off?
And we're obviously looking
do?
for him as we would any fugitive who's engaged in the type of conduct that's alleged here.
They said he a fugitive.
I told you, yo. I've been saying for a year now Wack was trying to get Big U locked up. Like, yo, you look at this shit he was saying online. I know you don't, like, yo, what the fuck you just implicate? He played like, yo, the man was just doing way too much for so long. It was obvious, like, yo, he's trying to get that man booked. And I never thought it was funny, like people in the comments. Like, yo, he's trying to get this man booked, man.
Be in Southern California, and for that reason, we're providing his picture and encourage anybody to contact the FBI who knows his whereabouts.
All right, thank you very much. The press release is out.
That's not it. That's the end. All right, yeah, about right here, because he explained everything kind of good. I don't know what they was talking about.
Yeah, I think all I can say is that look, he is the leader here, and we're looking for him and trying to find him. He's a fugitive at this point, and we're using resources to try to track him down.
See, look. Let me show you. Let me tell you something that's glaring. So I thought this was a play, right? So what Wack 100 did and 600 did impeded an investigation. They impeded an investigation. They're not going to go to jail. Like, I just don't know how much more y'all got to see to realize who these guys. They ain't going to jail, y'all. They released this information early, last week. That is a criminal charge. But they won't face no consequences.
Well, they the Fed, so
Arrests were made this morning.
they're not gonna face no charges because they doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because somebody don't wake up in the morning and put a suit and tie on, or somebody wake up in the morning and they don't put a badge on, that don't mean they don't work for the police. Somebody could put a fitted hat on, a button up, and be color coordinated, gangbang with everybody, and they still be the police. You know what I'm saying? It's really agents out here. It's just crazy. Like if you really tapped into how where Wack be talking at in Clubhouse and all this other shit, you'll see like he really called this shit out. He said this was gonna happen, almost like he set it up.
Early this morning. So there are a number of arrests, I think roughly 10 this morning, and then there are other individuals who were in state custody that are being transferred into federal custody. But approximately 10 arrests were made this morning.
I think you mentioned it earlier, but what kind of penalties or time?
So a federal racketeering conspiracy complaint that's charged here in 1962 covers up to 20 years in federal prison. The next stage here would be that Mr. Henley and others would be indicted by a grand jury, and the penalties at that point could range and include higher penalties. So at this point, he's charged in a criminal complaint.
Look. So by whacking them doing, they had to lock them up early. They wasn't even ready yet. Because typically they bring the indictment down first.
That RICO conspiracy, one of the predicate acts is the murder that is described in the complaint. He is not yet charged in an indictment with substance murder.
For real, Kia? Yeah, I know you had a page. Let me subscribe.
Tell us how much taxpayer dollars he obtained from what city leader or official.
I can't subscribe right now.
Groups that are working on anti-gang efforts and trying to get.
Yeah, appreciate it, Naeem.
Celebrities.
Sure. So I think just to kind of go back, Mr. Henley and the allegations are here, operated a criminal enterprise.
Y'all make sure y'all tap into Naeem Edwards, man. She keep that shit real. She go. If y'all think I go hard, shit, she go way harder than me on this motherfucker. Like, she don't give a fuck.
In LA as a gang member, somebody who was known as an enforcer, in order to execute the crimes that are described in the criminal complaint. As part of that, and to get to your question, he also had this charity and held himself out there to be somebody who was committed to reducing gang violence, committed to supporting.
All of this is said by Wack 100.
As part of that, he received grants from.
Look, when y'all say that, you might get a grant. You might, you know what I'm saying? People might look out for you and shit like that. But what you did, if he put it into his, if they doing this is all alleged. But if he did put it into his personal account, he gotta know, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, like, your whole life could be over for something like that. and you thinking, man, I'm gonna get back to it. You know what I'm saying? You moving sloppy. You're not really understanding. Like, yo, these people could watch everything I do, and even if they doing it too, because I know in California they embezzling a lot of money, right? Kamala Harris and shit like that, right? That's normal to be embezzling money. It's kind of like a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's really not when you got a target on your back. You know what I'm saying? When you and some people not gonna like that I said this, but when you a black American and you considered a black American, descendant of slavery in America, you got a target on your back and at all times. So you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even like this is what they said they was giving to him. Like I couldn't think like if I'm saying I'm gonna do something for these kids, whoop, 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 you know what I'm saying? I couldn't think to myself like putting the money into my account and then really spending it on something I didn't say I was gonna do. I'm gonna go do what I said I was gonna do with the money when I got it from these people. And that's the disconnect in our community. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody that's in the middle, you know, the middler, and they not doing a good job of middling. They, you know what I'm saying? We gotta, you got to connect to the millionaires and the billionaires and the people that want to support our people and our communities and make them better. But the person in the middle, they just not doing their job right, and it's not getting back to the communities and the people that actually need it. Salute to Jason, man. So Wack 100, he came out and he said this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It might cost him his life, but at the same time, it's like, bro, is this what really was going on? You know what I'm saying? We want to know is really what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the quote unquote streets and the hood and the black community in general, we just gotta stop. We gotta stop being so like territorial about a state line and a street corner and stuff that we don't own. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that's in the middle, they'll play off of that and they'll use that to their advantage so they can get over on our community and the people that really need it. There's people out here that really needed that help. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this not what Big U did. Like once again, this is all alleged. You know what I'm saying?
He also had this charity and held himself out there to be somebody who was committed to reducing gang violence, committed to supporting.
All of this is said about Wack 100.
As part of that, he received grants from government agencies to do that work. And as we described in the criminal complaint, he used that goodwill to benefit himself. He diverted money from that charity and lined his own.
I'm gonna get this indictment, y'all.
And that money was ultimately
by 11 tonight. I'm gonna have this over indictment, and we're gonna go through it.
And we can show that he used it for personal purposes. So there was an embezzlement angle to this, to the criminal enterprise, where hundreds of thousands of dollars were siphoned off that should have gone to charitable purposes, gang reduction, gang intervention. Instead, he used it for his own purposes, his own criminal enterprise. In addition to that, there was tax loss. And like many of our cases, we ultimately do a financial investigation and we see that embezzlement, that siphoning happens often.
I hearing what this officer saying, and this is a shout out to you, quote unquote superstars too. Y'all gotta watch who y'all dealing with. You messing around, you giving your money to Big U, you don't even know that you funding a whole RICO. You might, oh, this is not a RICO. This is what I. That's not what these people. That's not what the government has said about your operation. They said it's criminal. So the government, someone is getting the funds. Exactly. Who? They tracked it down. They saying it's Big U. So you quote unquote superstars and celebrities that's trying to help the community. Y'all gotta make sure that if y'all not doing it yourself, y'all gotta make sure that every dollar is going to the cause that you're trying to make happen. Because if it's not, you can get indicted and you could get arrested and sent to federal prison with these people and get caught up in a RICO because you wanted to be happy go lucky and give somebody some money and you felt that it was a person that looked like me. They gonna do the right thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. And you're not thinking that much of it because what's 100,000 to you? You know what I'm saying? You a millionaire. Shaq on the way to billionaire. Like you could care less, right? But you'll get your whole life will be turned upside down because you wanted to indulge in something that was said to be good, but was really a ravenous wolf on the inside. And say this in the Bible, man. Sheep's clothing. Nah, non-profit organizations have been known to take exactly. You know what I'm saying? So don't you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful because what if they didn't want to let you play stupid and I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. What if they said you did have something to go on, had something that was going on with this Shaq and Draymond? So y'all blessed to be able to not be associated with this, man. This is crazy.
Off is still strange as a motherfucker right before the indictment. No matter who cut who off. Obviously, it was some type of resistance or some type.
This is crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, life don't like shit don't happen like that. You know what I mean? It's not how things normally go in real life, man.
And he's being sought by
Wiley's
law
cut Wack
enforcement.
off.
And we're obviously
What'd he do?
looking for him as we would any fugitive who's engaged in the type of conduct that's alleged here.
I told you, yo. I've been saying for a year now, Wack was trying to get Big U locked up. Like, yo, you look at this shit he was saying online. I know you don't like
On Clubhouse, Wack 100, he did say a lot of crazy
just
stuff
doing-
about people. You know what I'm saying? He did say a lot of crazy stuff about people that could get people put away for a very, very long time. So if I'm Wack 100, y'all want to see my face again.
Be in Southern California, and for that reason, we're providing his picture and encourage anybody to contact the FBI who knows his whereabouts.
All right, thank you very much. The press release is out.
They didn't say call the police. They said call the FBI. Damn. They're not playing about that money. These people not playing, man. A lot of y'all dudes, y'all think y'all getting over and y'all selling y'all little fentanyl packs or whatever you doing. You feel like you're getting over. But they really just letting you do that, man. They're letting you tear the community down. And then when they feel like they want to go ahead and get you for the rest of your life, you done enough to lock yourself up for the rest of your life and they got the proof on you. Because they 99% and one. They only what? They said they lost one time. The Feds undefeated. They got a 99 overall. So you trick yourself out your life if you want to. It's not me, nigga. I don't care.
We're looking for him and
it's just crazy to watch. Like, it's just crazy to watch. Like, some people the whole life get gone because they put some money in their bank account.
We're using resources to try to track him down.
See, look. Let me show you. Let me tell you something that's glaring. So I thought this was a play, right? So what Wack 100 did and 600 did impeded an investigation. They impeded an investigation.
Let me Oh, okay, there we go. All right, this is what I was looking for.
Who used his contacts and leadership role.
That means got 14 likes. Come on now, y'all.
The entertainment industry and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise.
So they saying he swindled Shaq and Draymond. They saying he basically robbed Shaq and Draymond. They saying he swindled them. You know what I'm saying? And that's a blessing for Shaq and Draymond to feel like, I mean, to be looked at in the light as whereas they didn't even know this was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have involved y'all. They could have involved y'all in this, man.
An enterprise that engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies.
Dang.
Mr. Henley and several other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement.
Yeah, on the run.
Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive.
Yo, all them interviews on No Jumper, they talking about they was extorting rappers and y'all remember them interviews? Brick Baby was talking about extorting rappers? Cause Brick Baby locked up too. Brick Baby locked up, Loose Cannon locked up. Yo, nobody thought it was strange that Wack 100 was hanging with Crips. Out of the 83 people in here, nobody thought that was strange. Maybe, okay, maybe it's just me.
Defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into
Yeah,
federal
he did
custody.
his job.
And we are still seeking Mr.
Zaire Mitchell, that is his name. Gotcha.
The Department of Justice's top
Thanks,
priority
Dave.
is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause a tremendous amount of harm in our communities. And today's arrests are part of our office's efforts. FBI, IRS, LAPD.
Yo, Wack is an agent, y'all. Wack had this information before anybody. Matter of fact, before I get to this, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. This is how I know it came from.
But in the end are violent criminals.
Fly guy, he
The
police.
affidavit filed with the criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's
Big A.
stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs.
Yo, but the problem is people think you're funny. People think he entertaining. Like, yo, federal agents ain't never been entertainment to the black community. Yeah.
Same thing with Charleston White, man. These dudes will be right there with y'all doing the crime. And then as soon as it's time for them to go to jail, they're not going to go to jail. They're going to be out here free with everybody else while you in jail rotting for the rest of your life. So y'all keep on hanging around these people, letting these people get information into the illegal things that you're doing. And you will be in jail for the rest of your life.
They always, my bad, I got to wipe the screen off. They only been disruptors, agitators, like Charleston White.
Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only.
Hell no.
The defendants are
Right.
presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley
I can
and the
believe
street
it.
gang here.
You know, police.
As I said,
Police deal with police. That's simply how it goes.
Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the early 60s. He rose to
Just like
prominence
Charleston
in that
White.
gang decades ago.
If you notice him and Charles White rarely ever get into it. They work in the same case.
Since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts. All things that law enforcement.
I didn't know you followed me on Twitter, bro. You gotta tell me what your name is.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the...
Yo, Wack, I think Wack, allegedly, I think Wack became a Fed agent when they was investigating, this Big U, when they was investigating Death Row. If y'all remember the story Wack told, he told 3 different stories about the same situation. When Stutterbox, remember Stutterbox was working with the feds and Wack 100 was his next door neighbor? Y'all remember Wack saying his house got raided and they put trackers on his cars? But Wack told the story 2 different ways. The first way he told the story was he was the target of the investigation. But let me tell you how I know he wasn't the target of the investigation. Nah, bro, Wack, see, that's the thing, Big Ape. That's the confusing part. Stutterbox was involved in the investigation of Shaq. Wack, all right, so let me get back to what I'm saying. So, remember he said Stutterbox linked him up with this Fed agent, right? But he said that he was the target. But he said he sat down with the Fed agent. He didn't know she was a Fed agent at the time. And the first thing she said was, Death Row, Suge Knight. Off the rip, that lets you know he ain't the target. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't the target. Then he did something on Clubhouse where he admitted that Death Row was the target. So remember after that, he said his house got raided. They put the track on his car. They raided his house. They found a gun in his house. Wack don't got no charges from that. They flipped him. They was trying to get into Death Row, and they used Wack 100 to do it. Wack with Death Row had a whole bunch of informants in it. It was a lot of drug activity and crime going on with it. And so by Stutterbox being already an agent, Wack 100 was his next door neighbor. They used Stutterbox to get to Wack 100 to infiltrate Death Row, man. The man's a fucking agent.
The streets is a handicap match. And if y'all want to go play that, if you want to go ahead and play that game, because that's really what it is. It's just a game of life that people are perpetuating. It's not even real. But it's always an informant inside of these criminal operations.
I don't see how people don't see it. So, yo, you gotta stop listening to what they say, yo, and listen to what you know how shit work. Like they good with words, they try to trick you. But if you know how shit work, if you was the target of an investigation, no, there ain't no imagination. You just don't understand the streets real. If Wack 100 was the target of the investigation, why would you, when you first sat down, they asked you about Suge Knight and cocaine? You wasn't the target. Death Row was the target. Death Row was the target. And he said he got out of there and ran. You don't have to agree, real. You just don't understand. Just say you don't understand. You see what everybody, guys I know that's from the streets in daytime, they get it completely. You just a civilian. You don't get it.
The perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture.
Because he is. Because that's when they flipped him. They flipped him during the Stutterbox situation. If you disagree, you don't get it, real. I can tell you what the fuck you talk about. If you disagree, you don't get it.
Is one of a murder.
That's what I'm saying, and he admitted they found a gun in his house. Then he go further in detail and say, what the fuck that Greg Caden owed him a favor, so he freed the Crips. Yo, what the fuck Greg Caden doing owing you a favor? How did Greg Caden owe what? Nobody even asked him that. What favor? I ain't never.
Because Wack is a federal agent. Can't you tell that? Can't you see, y'all? Can't y'all see that Wack is a federal agent?
I had a favor by law enforcement. There's never been a police officer in this.
The informants, which I call rats, which I really be scared of them. I really be praising them though at the same time, because the streets, all they do is, I told y'all, it's fake. These people could play. They could go to the cops, and they could go to the streets. They could go play in both fields, but y'all can't play. If you're in the streets, you can't play over there. If you a square, super square cop, you can't play over there. But I'm gonna let y'all know. It's not a if it was an odds game, if it was sports betting, the police, they'd be like a negative they'll be like a negative 300 something, and basically the police would be the favorites and the streets would be the underdog. So play yourself if you want to. Really play yourself if you want to. And trick yourself out your freedom. Trick yourself out your life. You shouldn't want to deal with nobody who perpetuate any of this bullshit. You shouldn't want to be around them. You shouldn't want to speak to them. None of that. Because this is what they do. This get up in the morning. Oh, I can't wait to go to jail. Oh, I can't wait to die for no reason. This is their life. What else can I get into? Some more bullshit, argument, any. They gotta do it. And they will pull you, drag you into this shit if you don't want to do it. That's why you should get away from them. Run, literally run. I had an OG tell me, you need to run far away from these people. And I thought they was playing. I'm like, man, no, I'm running from nobody. Oh. No, literally run away from these people. It's literally only two places you're going to end up, in jail or dead.
World that can say they owed me a favor. They flipped him, man. He been a fucking agent for a long ass time, man.
And Shaq and Draymond, they said they arrested 10 people already. Shaq and Draymond got spared because they're public figures, and some people kind of like them. Some people with the actual power, like I said, the police, they kind of like them. So They gave them a pass, and they didn't really get in. They didn't really do them how they could have did them. They made it look like they got, swindled and robbed or backdoored or whatever. They just made it seem like, Shaq and Draymond, he took some couple of thousands from Shaq and Draymond, a million from Shaq. Like, you see what I'm saying? But they could have involved them in this. This is a RICO. You might not be so lucky. And yours might be for less.
He got caught with a gun, y'all, and you can't find the case. You can't find the case. All that talking he doing, he need to explain that. Wait, what happened to that gun case? Now, what he'll say is, what they ain't know was, I wasn't a resident of California. Yo, that shit don't mean nothing. This is your house. A gun was found in there. This is yours. You got to prove this ain't yours. It ain't just going to disappear without you never going to court.
A thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the
They've been doing cartwheels for years. They flipped
He
the
then
shit out of
attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder,
Yeah, he is, dog, first.
ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently.
And he probably not going to pay no paperwork either. that's the crazy thing about it. No, it ain't. He probably going to pay no paperwork.
Applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options.
I just trying to tell y'all, this internet ain't what you think it is, man. These guys ain't who you think they are, man. A lot of them ain't who you think they are, man.
I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities from.
And it's crazy. It's crazy because the way that the Caucasians, the way that they will articulate it, it'll sound like, oh my God, he did what? He was using a charity to embezzle money? Like, no, this is happening all the time, around the clock, every day. But it's like they'll make it seem like because they got the guy that they wanted to lock up, they want to lock up Big U in this case. It's like it's different when you a black American. Um, they will go to extreme lengths to make sure that you're not doing what everybody else doing. So if Kamala Harris doing it, the Indian lady, you know what I'm saying, the Caucasian lady and the Caucasian people, if they doing this, it's all right. If they saying give us some money, we're gonna give it to kids in Africa, and they don't get around to it until about 10 years later after they got donated more than they actually took over there and gave to the kids in Africa. Like it's different when they do. It's a problem when we do it. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. Like finesse 2 times. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it because we just held to a different standard. And when you realize that, you become an elite black American in this country. When you realize that you held to a different standard and that you're gonna have to take the longest road every single time, you become elite in this country. You could be up millions and never understand that. And obviously he was up millions. He didn't understand it. Like you have to understand that you have to move a certain type of way with everything, even when you're moving money from account to account. You know what I'm saying? So it might not look as serious, you know what I'm saying, to somebody that's been doing this for years. you know what I'm saying? It's somebody that, oh, well, they came through that one time, but you don't know that these people giving him hundreds of thousands, six figures, seven figures to do this and that and the third, and then you look into the hood, quote unquote hood, and you don't really see nothing. You see the, you know what I'm saying? The fucked up grass, the messed up parks, the unfinished gyms, the whatever, what have you. You know what I'm saying? Everything's still liquor store, church, liquor store, church, corner store, chicken, fried chicken, liquor store. It's not no, you know what I'm saying? It's not no malls in the hood yet, no nothing. It's because you got people mishandling the money. Whether they had good intentions or bad intentions, I don't know. It's all alleged. I'm just saying. This is your prime example.
Might not find out.
Evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement
like some of the things that they charged with, they talked about this. Man, we know what we did to Meek Mills. Like this Wack that said these things. Yo, open source information, y'all. Remember that word. That word is here to stay. Open source information. Information retrieved off the internet. Information retrieved off. This is open. This is how they solving these cases. They got these fucking agents online, on YouTube, on Instagram, and they fucking loose lips.
State law enforcement.
And they don't gotta testify to it. They don't have to testify to it.
That's why I always say my videos is alleged.
Who brought it.
Alleged. My videos are alleged.
The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI. It's comprised of FBI agents,
look like about 15.
IRS criminal investigation, U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to thank our prosecutors, Assistant U.S. Attorneys Kevin Butler.
Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all, they said took the money from Shaq and Draymond. Supposed to be for the kids. It's all a legend, man. We don't know what happened, man. We don't know what happened, y'all. It's just crazy that Wack 100 told us this was going to happen.
Did you know a tweet went viral sharing streets saying Fulio's goon?
It's just crazy, y'all. It is absolutely wild. But I'm going to always keep on posting on here now because, you know what I'm saying? I got a passion for my YouTube channel, man. I want my YouTube channel to grow. And I know with that, I have to post every day and be consistent and really treat it like a channel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. And people want to see content. So I got to keep on dropping that content and keep on reacting to videos and keep on coming with the news and keep on posting my shorts. And I appreciate everybody for subscribing and liking the videos and watching me from the corner of their eye and helping me get up a little bit and get a little farther. And anybody that got a channel, I don't got no problem supporting your channel. I don't got no problem shouting out people's channel and giving them respects and using my fair usage rights and doing it the right way. Cam Capone News. This is what we about to watch and react to. But yeah, I don't got no problem shouting your channel out, sharing your videos, because I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people, they get on here and they get too big headed. They start thinking like, oh man, I got such and such amount of views, so now I gotta act like I don't hear you speaking, and I gotta act like I don't see you typing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna do that. You feel me? And even when my videos got to a point where so many people commenting and stuff like that, I always say like, man, I'm scrolling back up. I'm trying to catch what y'all said. I'm trying to catch what y'all said. If it's some BS, I told you already, I'm not reading it. But if you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna read your comment, bro, because I know what it's like to be in the comments and trying to have a conversation and feel involved, and niggas just skipping past your comment like you're not even a real person. So anybody that get on my page, you get the utmost respect all the time, bro, because I want the same for myself. And everybody's not like that nowadays. Things are a lot different nowadays. But this is video I wanted to react to. I thought it would be a cool video because I just feel like people have taken the rap industry, and they made it like they sensationalized it to the point where it's like the best way that I could describe it is like I would see people, like older people, like I would see older people about 30 years old when I was younger, and I'll be like hooping in the gym and stuff like that. At this time, I didn't understand because this would be my first time coming to the gym alone and stuff like that, so I didn't really understand what was going on. So, like, it will be people coming to the gym and they'll be like 30 years old, 20 years old, and they'll be hooping like they're trying to go to the NBA or something like that. And you really talk to these dudes, they'll really be telling you, like, nah, I got like tryout, like, I'm really about to make it to the NBA. I'm really about to woo woo. I'm not saying don't give up on your dreams and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Always, you know what I'm saying? Pursue your dreams in a I would say a reasonable in a reasonable way, but it's just crazy, bro. And they didn't put my freaking cover up. It's all right though, cause my cover video, my cover picture, thumbnail is gonna hit. But yeah though, y'all, it's just crazy. Like um, it's just crazy, bro. That just made me mad. But yeah though. Like, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, people will be in this rap industry. They'll be rapping for like 20 years. They'll be rapping for like 20 years, 30 years, bro. And it's like, bro, you've been a quote unquote underground rapper for like 30 years, bro. Like, it's at some point, it's time to like it's time to pursue other things. We're not saying don't quit being a rapper, because some people, and I feel like the black community, we feel like if you're doing something, that's what you're doing, that's what you are. You always gonna you take out the trash. You just a trash man. You going whole time the trash man. He got 100,000 subscribers and he got 1 million views. Some of y'all probably even know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, a lot of y'all, bro, y'all too one track minded. That's what I was looking for. That's the phrase I was looking for. Y'all too one track minded, and it's like a lot of y'all, if y'all would stop thinking like that, some of y'all rap careers, whatever, y'all YouTube channels, whatever, it would be a lot better because you aren't so one track minded and you're open to doing other things and coming up with different solutions to, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's a rap song or it's a streamed video podcast. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter if you're trying to get 1 million views. You're trying to get 1 million views, and you're trying to get 1 million views. Do you care how you got the 1 million views? Do you care if it's a video? If you just sitting there or you sleep in your car, or do you care about it being a rap song? And I know I want my rap song to get 1 million views. I don't want the video of me sleeping in my car to get 1 million views. Me, how I look at it, I don't care. I'll rather the video of me sleeping in my car, because at least I could easily maintain that. The rap music, I gotta keep on thinking of other phrases to say and shit to rhyme with. No, give people what they want to see. People want to see you sleeping in your car. Sleep in your car. They giving out thousands of dollars for people to sleep in their car. Sleep in your car. Nah, bro, I'm in Los Angeles. They told on their set and they told on themselves. I mean, bro, they obviously didn't think that the feds could watch your accounts, bro. The feds have access to everything. They could watch your literal accounts. Why? Because your name is under your. First of all, you're claiming to be a civilian, so they don't have no problem to putting up your account, going under your name and your government, and really looking this shit up, bro. Your name and your government, that belongs to the government. Your social security number, that all belongs to the government. So all they gotta do is just go and pull up oh, whoop de whoop. Eugene, oh, he transferred the money from that was supposed to go to the kids outreach. Oh, it didn't go there, went to his personal account. All right, now he's spending it on Glocks. Like, it's that easy. It's that easy. That easy. Tap your phone, wire phone. Oh, why did you send him the cash app? Oh, it's for Glocks. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like over the phone, they listening to you like everything, bro. It's harder. It's getting harder and harder every day to continue to do the same old street shit from the '90s. And he wasn't even doing that. He trying to do what the white people doing, but you can't do what the white people doing. They figured that out back then. It's still the same way today. You can't do what the white people doing. Just because the white people doing it, that don't mean that we could do it. No, we still black African Americans, the ones that was slaves. Like we still trying to get over that hump, trying to get our reparations. We never even got our money for that, so they don't even respect us. So we don't have our own police departments. We don't have our own. Salute to Stony 33, man. We don't got our own nothing. We don't got our own police departments. We don't got our own hospitals. We don't got our own schools. We don't got our own nothing. We don't got our own laws, bro. It's not what you say goes because you the big man on the street corner and everybody got to fear you when you pump your chest up and bro, it's not like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, and we've been getting the belt so long in such a systemic way. We've been getting the belt. It's not even crosses in your front yard, hanging people by a tree. We getting the belt systemically nowadays. Like, man, we gonna let you hang yourself, make yourself portray yourself as this image so that when we take you in and put you on death row, nobody don't look at us like we just did it, you know what I'm saying, off the strength. You know what I'm saying? You making yourself and portraying yourself as this street sweeper, you're a menace to society, right? Yeah, I'm a menace to society. Well, you said it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people is they digging their own graves, thinking that they such a street monster, when really, bro, you just a civilian like everybody else, and you kind of just got autism.
The YouTube and TikTok wave, with the streaming stuff, how the
This is Take Upon. He talking about the rap image because he's breaking the Take Upon. He breaking away from the rap image, and he had a really good live stream this morning that I had tuned into that made a lot of sense. Where it's just like, bro, why would I only be worried about a stupid ass rap image when I could go and get this streaming money? I could be a streamer. Could listen to me talk and actually articulate myself because I. Nicki Minaj, she's on Kai Cenat. Who else? Kevin Hart is on Kai Cenat. Quavo is on Kai Cenat. Like, do I really need to keep on going? Them is like the top three moguls in our community for the past how many years now? You know what I'm saying? So like all of the rappers are going on to Kai Cenat because they know that the streaming wave is the new wave. This YouTube vertical streaming feed wave is the new wave. The Twitch, the all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, YouTube, for saying these people names on your platform. Don't shadow ban me. But yeah, I'm just saying though, y'all. Like, this is the new wave.
figured out new avenues, got closer to God. I've actually grown up since the last time we talked, bro. That's about what it really been. I've grown up, got a little older, a lot wiser, and that's about it, man.
Any news with the music? You doing anything musically?
I mean, I'm always working, bro. I'm always in the studio. I'm always pushing and working as far as music. The only thing with music is like, how you get that new fling, and you kind of turn your main bitch into your side bitch, bro. Like I kind of discovered a new lane, and I done kind of low key turned my main into my side, folks. You know what
Bro,
I'm
I'm
saying? And
not
I
even
done
gonna lie to y'all, bro. I probably listen to Tay 600 more so of his interviews. I'm not even trying to be funny. I listen to Tay 600 more of his videos and like streams and interviews more so than I ever listened to his music because I never really looked at him in that way. And a lot of people they be like, oh, they get mad about that. But what he's starting to understand is, bro, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm better off in being in this lane because this is one of my strengths, really.
turned the side into the main a little, but I'm still working. I be in the studio a lot more than I stream. You know what I'm saying? So that's still my main within as far as the work ethic, but the streaming space is just so easy, bro. Like I honestly thought that the
It's real
rap when you
life.
come from the streets, you think rap money is the easiest money you can find, and then you start doing streaming and getting in that type of space, and you realize that you literally can sit on your couch every day and make thousands. Like you
Bro,
can
that's
really
why
like
I advocate for everybody to make a YouTube channel because this is the new TV. They don't call it a YouTube channel for no reason. It's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's not just words for no reason. Like, it's a YouTube channel, just like how we used to watch TV back in the days, cable television and cable got overrun by these Roku's and internet uh shows, really. So YouTube is like that, bro. So when you come on here, bro, you make your channel, you post your content, do start like how I'm doing, reacting to videos, giving your insight. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we all do anyway. React to videos and give you insight. You don't need a big old microphone. We was talking about that today too. You don't need a big old microphone and a whole bunch of cameras and lights and camera action. You don't need none of that shit. You don't need none of it. It's all a front, bro. And people that say you need all of that shit, they usually be the ones and their channels don't be doing shit. Why? Because people be seeing all that shit. They be like, bro, they got all these mics and cameras and all that, and they ain't even talking about nothing. They don't even be talking about shit that anybody care about, bro. They don't know how to bring in no traction to their page. They don't know how to do none of that shit, bro. None of it. So I'm just saying, bro, if you wanna learn, bro, there's people out here that you can watch, man. Watch these people, watch these big YouTubers, watch Cam Capone News, watch how they post and watch what they talk about, and watch who everybody talking about. And it's just the algorithm, bro. It's an algorithm. You wanna break through the algorithm, you're gonna have to use somebody else and step up off of their shoulders and start talking about what you want to talk about, how everybody talking about what you want to talk about. Like it's like that on here. That's how it is on here. It's never gonna be like you gonna get on here. You gonna start. YouTube is like the big school lunch cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? You gonna come into the new school. You a new student. Don't nobody know you. I'm over here in the cool kids table. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm viral. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the cool kids table. I'm chilling. But everybody don't. Nobody knows you, bro. Who are you? So you gonna come into the cafeteria and be like, "Hey, yo, whoopty whoopty whoop." Nigga, we gonna look at you and stupid ass. We gonna laugh and who the fuck is that? Nigga, we gonna start laughing and turn around and get back to doing what we doing. You gotta come into here into the new school cafeteria and start doing what everybody else doing. I'm sorry, I, I wish it wasn't like that, but that's how it is. This is what it is to be on YouTube and have a popping channel. You're not gonna get on here and do something that nobody else is doing, that nobody don't give a fuck about, and just start a whole new. No, that's not how it works for everybody. It might have worked for DoorDash and Dante London and all the people. It might have worked for them, but at the same time, bro, it's not gonna work for you like that, bro. Even DoorDash, her channel. If you don't know, her channel went up overnight. What they call overnight success on YouTube, which is like millions of views, millions of subscribers. I mean, thousands of subscribers instantly, like overnight. It kind of happened on my channel. Like I had a baby version of that on my channel. But basically, what these people is doing, they creating a bigger hive. So they saying, "Oh, use my name in the video, hashtag DoorDash. When you do your video, tag my name in it, say my name in it." And it's basically just boosting her channel. Because when you see some random person name pop up, because now it's a whole algorithm. Now you go into her algorithm, and you're creating her algorithm. So it's just a whole crazy thing that be going on here, bro. For people to get their videos out, bro. I know y'all be seeing my covers and all of that shit. Like you have to do that shit. You have to become an editor. You have to become all of this shit if you want to be on here.
Just and you ain't got to fake kick it with nobody or nothing, which is what you got to do in rap and all of this other entertainment, or a part of the entertainment business. You know what I'm saying? You got to phony kick it sometimes. You got to whoop people who you really probably shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? But in this streaming space, bro, you can literally set up your phone and be right here in the game chat by yourself.
Bro, and I'm not even lying to you. If you a new underground, you call yourself underground rapper nigga or whatever, bro, you're not gonna come up if you're not doing this streaming shit and you not having like a streaming platform. Like you see Black Boy Max, he had the song 504 and made the song Black Boy Max. Boom, 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 boom. He already was a streamer, bro. Kai Cenat, he made the song Bust on Rolly Avalanche. He and that shit don't even do numbers compared to they streaming videos. That shit don't do no type of numbers compared to that shit. But they still got it like that because they were streaming. You want to know them and you want to probably have listened to that song or know what the fuck I'm talking about had they not been streaming.
Going up, you know what I'm saying? It's such a I don't even want to say sweet because I actually would only want to make it seem like it's just some shit I'm just doing for money. I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So still working on music, still is my main squeeze, but this streaming thing they got a hold of me. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man.
Getting on YouTube for a few hours and making thousands is definitely easier than hitting the studio, making sure it's mixed and
He'll try to
matched.
downplay it, but Take Capone is really one of the top vertical streamers on YouTube. He just had like 800, bro. He just had 1,000 people in his chat today live. I seen it for myself. He had like 400 likes. Like he's one of the top people in the streaming vertical platform. So I don't know why he tried to downplay it, but I guess he trying to do it to seem cool. But this is the new wave. You want to get onto here to where they start letting you get live videos. I think you gotta get like 200 subscribers. Once you get like 200 subscribers or something, or is it 500? I think it's like 500. I think they took it down though. It might be 200. But once you get like 500 subscribers, I know you'd be like, oh my God, how the fuck am I going to get 500 subscribers? Because that's how it really is. Like that one video people be replaying and remaking, they be like, oh, 500 people in the arena, 1,000 people in the arena, 2,000 people in the arena. That's filling up the arena. 8,000. You got 8,000 views. That's filling up this arena. That's really how it is, bro. So it is going to be hard for you to find 500 people. But gradually over time, you will get it. You have to tell people around. You have to market yourself. You have to post it on your Facebook and on the pages. You don't want nobody to know you got a YouTube. You have to do this. You have to post this shit under the comments and shit like that. You have to do this to get your YouTube channel up, or it's not gonna get up. You have to post videos. Once you get closer, once you get to like, it didn't happen. Once I had like 30 subscribers, and salute to all of them people that subscribed to my channel recently and back then. When I had like 30 subscribers, I made a video, and then all of a sudden I had like 150. You know what I'm saying? So you have to just keep on posting videos. It's about posting videos and being active on here every day, bro. You should every day. You really supposed to have a video posted every day, and that's why I tell myself too. Because sometimes I don't have it every day, but every day you really supposed to have a video posted, whether it's a short, a live video if you could do lives, or like a regular video.
Having to shoot the music video, having to get everybody together, having to put out all the money. I mean, it's a lot of work. You know, and then there's no guarantee you're even
exactly, bro. Like, why would you do all of that for a rap video that's gonna hit the same numbers? This gonna hit less numbers than the streamer, dude. That stream every day, that sleep in his car. Like, it's almost disrespectful to yourself and your pockets to sit up here and say, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pay this person $1,000 to shoot my video. I'm gonna have $1,000 worth of studio time in 3 days. I'm about to do all of this stuff. I'm about to go get my $2,000 outfit. I'm about to do all this stuff just so I could get the same amount of views, if not less, significantly less than this person that's sleeping in their car every day on YouTube and is getting 50,000 views every trip. I'm not saying like, oh, they sleep in their car, they shouldn't get them views. I'm just saying it's that simple. It's that simple. So what are you doing all this shit for? That's like the one dude that comes to the gym. He got all of the bands. He got the wrist sleeve. He got the LeBron jersey and the LeBron shorts. He got the LeBrons on. He got the LeBron socks. He got the both wrist sleeves. Like, bro, and he be the assest player. It's crazy.
Getting on YouTube for a few hours and making thousands is definitely easier than hitting the studio, making sure it's mixed and mastered, having to shoot the music video, having to get everybody together, having to put out all the money. I mean, it's a lot of work, you know, and then there's no guarantee you're even going to make money or get a record.
There's no guarantee. You're going to get zero back from that at first. You're going to be sitting there looking at that shit you're going to get nothing back from it. You got zero back from it. It's people, you know how most people are blowing up today? And what we would call back then blowing up in the rap industry, which is just getting money as an advance from some fake Jew, and they giving you money that you're gonna have to pay back anyways. You have to even down to the chain. You're gonna have to get the chain back and pay for the chain at some point. So none of that shit is free. But we used to think it was because we seen like niggas like Take Capone, who used to be running with all them people in Chicago, right? That's how they was getting on, but they eventually have to pay this money back. It's a business deal. But yeah, you would think like, yo, I'm gonna go up off of this video after I pay all this money and I got the nicest outfit what everybody want to wear. I'm about to go ahead and get this video what everybody want to shoot with. Everybody want to shoot with you, right? The dude that shoot the video, he gonna get money off the top first. First, YouTube gonna get money off the top, but the dude that shot the video, he gonna get money though. He gonna get money. He gonna get the back end. He not even gonna give you no money. Like Takes Capone, he said, yo, when I shot this video with this one dude and this manager dude, they didn't even give him the money for it. He didn't even give him the money for the video, and he said it did hit like millions. So I'm just saying, bro, like don't be goofy out here, man. Motherfuckers talking about green, that's real green. You shot a video with somebody, your shit really hit numbers and they didn't give you no money off of it. Or you on here and you faking views and doing all that shit. When you don't gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? If the people rock with you, the people rock with you and they gonna support you and they gonna like your video and share your video, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, even when they do that, you gotta understand that's not a revenue. You know what I mean? That's not a revenue. And then when you sign to these people, you still not getting no type of profit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all really gotta understand, bro, what you want to get yourself into.
It's like having to do a lot to get things done, man. You know what I'm saying? And so the space that I'm in, I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Because that is hard, man. A lot of the music spaces, you doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know, people look at it like, man, he got them clout. He's shooting videos and he doing millions, so it must be easy. Like, man, you really got to work. It ain't gonna come sweet, man. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, it's definitely sweeter than rap. But like I said, man, I ain't gave up the grind. We still pushing the music. It's just the streaming shit. It corrupt me right now. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what it is, man. Hey, at least you're getting money. That's all that matters right there, man.
For sure.
All right, man. So I'm gonna get into probably the biggest thing that's been going on, man, is recently Boss Top was on No Jumper.
You might listen to it, so sad.
Not to break you, not to punish you.
Process to be able to work on your home and the discipline that comes with that. Like, that's something that would always scare me because I am someone who seeks the approval of others and I like having bosses. So working to get my own approval, man, I talked to Robin, my therapist, today for like an hour and 20 minutes. I would need to schedule twice a week if I worked for myself to try and find a way to get my own approval. So hats off to him because that to me feels like the hardest part. Waking up every day and also not getting too high, not getting too low, because you know how it goes with this thing. You can go on a heater and
salute the VSIN podcast, man. They talk about sports radio and sports betting, man. I'm about to check this bet, man. And I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm just saying, bro, don't let nobody trick you out the streets, y'all. You'll be a goofy if you let somebody trick you out the streets, man. Shit is really stupid out here. Ain't nothing but a whole bunch of stupid shit going on. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Just keep on your mission. Stay on your paper, your purpose, and your passion. Detroit, man. Detroit. There Detroit go, right, y'all? If Detroit not up by 10 points, I'm getting off here. Yeah, I'm off. All right, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I salute y'all, man. I've been on here for like an hour. Y'all tap in, man. I'm about to put the cover up too, because I worked hard on that cover. It took me like 5 minutes.